There are corners of our planet that remain forever out of reach, sealed off by governments, guarded by nature, or protected by history itself. These are the secret zones and forbidden lands most people will only ever hear about. From toxic islands to sacred temples, here are 10 forbidden places you'll never be allowed to visit. 1. North Sentinel Island, Bay of Bengal. Hidden deep in the Bay of Bengal, North Sentinel Island is one of the most isolated places on Earth. The Sentinelese tribe, who have lived there for tens of thousands of years, reject all contact with the outside world. Every attempt at communication has been met with aggression, and trespassers have paid with their lives. After the tragic death of an American missionary in 2018, the Indian government enforced a 5-kilometer exclusion zone around the island. Protected by law, the Sentinelese remain untouched by modern civilization, living exactly as their ancestors did. 2. Snake Island, Brazil. About 90 miles off the coast of São Paulo lies Ilha da Queimada Grande, better known as Snake Island. This dense tropical island is crawling with one of the world's deadliest snakes, the golden lancehead viper. Their venom can melt human flesh, and it's estimated there's one snake for every square meter. The Brazilian Navy has completely banned public access, allowing only scientists with government permits to visit. Even then, few dare to stay long. With that many vipers lurking in the trees, every step could be your last. 3. Area 51, United States. Hidden in the Nevada desert, Area 51 has become synonymous with secrecy, aliens, and experimental aircraft. Officially, it's an Air Force testing site, but the base's true activities are top secret. Civilian entry is impossible. Armed guards patrol the perimeter, motion sensors detect intruders, and signs warn that deadly force is authorized. Even satellite images are blurred. Whether it's futuristic weapons or extraterrestrial evidence, whatever's inside Area 51 is strictly for government eyes only. 4. The Grand Shrine of East Japan. In Japan's Mie Prefecture lies the Grand Shrine of Ise, the most sacred site in the Shinto religion. Dedicated to Amaterasu, the sun goddess, it's been rebuilt every 20 years for nearly 2 millennia, using the same ancient woodworking techniques, without a single nail. Only high-ranking priests and members of the imperial family are allowed inside. Ordinary visitors can only glimpse its thatched roofs through wooden fences. To stand beyond those gates would be to enter Japan's holiest ground, a privilege granted to almost no one. 5. Poveglia Island, Italy. Between Venice and Lido lies the haunted island of Poveglia, a place steeped in centuries of suffering. During the bubonic plague, the island was used to quarantine the sick and dying. Thousands perished there. Later, it became a mental asylum where horrific experiments were rumored to have occurred. Today, the crumbling buildings remain off-limits, officially due to safety concerns, but also because locals believe it's cursed. Fishermen even avoid casting nets near its shores, fearing they might dredge up bones from its dark past. 6. Surtsey Island, Iceland. Born from a volcanic eruption in 1963, Surtsey is one of the newest pieces of land on the planet. Located off Iceland's southern coast, it has been protected as a natural laboratory ever since. Scientists use it to study how ecosystems form from nothing, tracking plants, birds, and insects as they slowly colonize the barren rock. To keep the island free from human contamination, only a handful of researchers are permitted entry each year. Even a single seed accidentally brought on a boot could disrupt decades of study. 7. Heard Island, Australia. Heard Island lies deep in the turbulent waters of the southern Indian Ocean, far closer to Antarctica than to mainland Australia. This remote, uninhabited island is dominated by Big Ben, Australia's only active volcano, which occasionally spews ash and lava despite being surrounded by ice. More than 40 glaciers blanket its rugged terrain, creating a dramatic contrast between fire and ice. The island's harsh climate brings fierce winds, freezing temperatures, and relentless storms, making access nearly impossible for most of the year. Because of its fragile ecosystem and unique wildlife, including seals and penguins, the Australian government has imposed a complete ban on tourism. Only a handful of scientific teams have ever set foot there, operating under strict environmental guidelines to preserve its untouched nature. Heard Island remains one of the most isolated and pristine places on Earth, a frozen, roaring world few will ever witness. 8. Mezhgorye, Russia. Hidden deep in the Ural Mountains, Mezhgorye is one of Russia's most secretive and heavily guarded towns. Officially founded in the late 1970s, it's widely believed to house personnel working at a classified military facility buried beneath Mount Yamantau. While Russian authorities have offered vague explanations, calling it a food storage or mining site, many experts suspect it plays a role in national defense. Some claim it conceals nuclear warheads, while others believe it's part of a doomsday system designed to ensure retaliation even if Russia's leadership is wiped out. Surrounded by checkpoints and constant military surveillance, Mezhgorye is completely closed to outsiders, and foreigners are forbidden from getting close. No independent visitors, journalists, or researchers have ever confirmed what lies beneath the mountain. It's a city that undeniably exists, but its true purpose remains one of the most enduring mysteries of the modern world. 9. Niihau, Hawaii, USA. Known as the Forbidden Island, Niihau lies just 17 miles southwest of Kauai, Hawaii. Privately owned by the Robinson family since 1864, this mysterious island is home to around 170 residents who live a traditional and self-sufficient lifestyle. There are no cars, paved roads, or stores, just simple homes, open fields, and a deep connection to the land. The Hawaiian language is still spoken as the main form of communication, and old customs guide daily life. Outsiders are strictly prohibited from visiting unless invited by the Robinson family or the U.S. Navy, which operates a small installation there. Niihau runs entirely on solar power, showing how a community can thrive in harmony with nature. Its isolation has preserved a pure version of Hawaiian culture, free from modern tourism and commercial influence, making Niihau one of the most secretive and fascinating places in the Pacific. 10. Lascaux Caves, France. In 1940, 4 teenagers exploring near Montignac, France, accidentally uncovered one of the most remarkable archaeological discoveries in history: the Lascaux Caves. Inside, they found walls covered with over 600 paintings of horses, bison, deer, and mysterious symbols, all created by early humans more than 17,000 years ago. These ancient artworks provide a vivid glimpse into the minds and lives of prehistoric people. When the caves opened to the public in 1948, thousands of visitors came daily, but their breath, body heat, and moisture began to damage the fragile paintings, leading to the growth of mold and algae. To save this priceless site, officials closed it permanently in 1963. Today, only scientists can enter for preservation work. However, detailed replicas and digital recreations allow people to experience the beauty and mystery of humanity's first masterpiece without endangering the original art that started it all. From sacred shrines to venomous islands, these forbidden places remind us that not everything on Earth is meant to be explored. Some secrets are better left untouched, whether for protection, preservation, or simple respect. If you enjoy exploring the world's hidden corners, like and subscribe for more incredible stories of places you'll never get to visit, but will never forget.